out in the back country, if you're faced with conditions or things are very wet, this would be very well received. Today's video is me experimenting on fire starters, and what that means is I'm gonna make some fire starters using some wax. You always need a wax, and today's gonna be a little bit different because I say experimenting because I'm gonna be making fire starters using chaga. Okay, so chaga, if you're not familiar, is a mushroom that grows on birch trees, and it's typically used in a tea. I harvest chaga, I drink chaga tea, but there's something else about chaga is that it is flammable. It does take a spark very well, and some people do use chaga to get their campfires started. So I thought, let's go a little bit further with this. I'm gonna make today some fire starters using chaga. And what I have in mind would be chaga, sawdust, and of course some wax. And today I'm going to use these tea lights, and I'm going to create a paste. I got an old frying pan. I'm going to create a paste, melt my wax, and make a mixture, and then I'm going to put it in these little cups. These little paper cups like that, right? These are you get in the baking section, and create a fire starter. Once I'm all done, we're obviously going to go out. I'm going to light one up and time it, see how long it burns and see how it burns, and maybe this will be a great fire starter. Maybe it won't. I really don't know because we're experimenting today. And I'm going to use the egg carton simply as a pocket to hold my little papers. My little paper cups here. I'm going to put that just as a holder, and when I put together my fire starters. Also, typically I would use old scrap candles. You know, everybody has those perfumey candles kicking around that nobody really likes. That's what I usually use. But today I'm using the tea light. I'll show you here. You got your tea light, right? It pulls right out of the cup, no problem. And then from underneath, I can pull the wick right through. Boom. Where are you? There we go. Right? So there's that wick. So I want to have that wick. Put that wick down in that little paper cup. Right? I'm going to fill it with my mixture of chaga and see how it burns. Okay, folks, let me get set up. We'll bring the camera down on the stove. We'll get things happening. Now I'm going to try with a mixture of equal parts. Start with that, and then maybe then readjust it if I need to put more wax. I'll add more wax or more sawdust whatsoever. Whatever. Okay, while that's warming up, let's get these cups ready. Okay, so my wax is just warm. I turned everything off because I don't want to keep that wax hot or too hot. And we're going to start. I really don't know what the mixture is going to be here. Start like that. We'll see if we can create a paste. I'll go with a little bit more. Give you a sneak peek. But now I have one more carton to fill up, and I ran out of wax and mixture, so I'm putting together another batch. Here's a remnants of an old candle. So I'm going to let this sit, let this settle, let it set nice and good. And then the next step, we're going to take some of these, going to go out and light it up and see how it burns, because this is 100% trial and error. I don't know. This could be a complete failure. I don't know. So what I was looking for is this right there. Right? What do you think of that? Look at this little puck. This is what I was looking for. This is what I was looking to achieve. Something that was small and can easily be thrown around in your camping gear, or if you have a fire kit. A lot of people make fire kits, right? Whether it's a metal tin or a zippered pouch. And that is why I put them in a little cup, versus if you look at, if I look at this egg carton. So I got my little cups like that. If you look at the egg carton, right here, I can't take them out, right? I just poured it right in. So it's bleeding through. So with these ones here, what I would do is just tear off a puck on the end and light the cardboard itself. But now we're going to do a test and see what the burn time of this is going to be, okay? So I got my phone. We're going to turn on the stopwatch. I'm going to see how it burns. So let me put the camera down here. I'll do it in this bowl here. And see what happens. This is the moment of truth right here. I'm going to move the camera and give you a different angle on this, and I'm going to zoom in. You can see how the inside of the puck is actually smoldering and sizzling. Let me get you in closer. Well, everyone, the experiment is over, and I got to say I'm quite impressed with the results, because really did not expect that this puck would burn 17 and a half minutes. 17 and a half minutes. So undisturbed, it burnt for approximately 14 minutes, at which point I relit it. And the whole time, what I noticed is the whole time it was burning, the entire top was burning. It wasn't just the wick burning down like a typical candle. The wick started to burn and the whole top caught on fire, and the whole top was burning. At one time, the flames must have been 2.5, 3 inches high for sure. And it burnt flawlessly for beyond 10 minutes. At 14 minutes, it was starting to die down, and it went out, and I was able to relight it and then crush the powdery material, because it was turning into char. And once the powdery material was crushed down, it continued to burn all the way up to 13 and a half minutes. So that was quite impressive. I'm really happy about that. And all I have to say is, for a puck, obviously the time frame will change whether I have a smaller size puck or a larger size puck, right? There'll be a time difference. But I think it's safe to say that 10-minute burn is without a doubt. And out in the back country, if you're faced with conditions or things are very wet, this would be very well received. Because if you can't get a fire started in 15 minutes of burning, there's something wrong with you. You know, you better have a buddy with you that can show you the ropes, because but this here is definitely a nice little add-on to any outdoor kit. So I hope you had fun with today's video. I sure as hell did. And sometimes I like to mess around and play with things and experiment, and I'd say that today's experiment was 100% successful. Okay, Chaga fire starter, homemade. As you can see, it wasn't hard to do. So guys, thanks for coming out. I'll see you on the next one. Hope you enjoy videos. You be safe out there, and look out for some more things coming up that may include a fire starter. All right, take care.